Hey guys, Independent here, back with another episode of White Sox Franchise Mode, episode 32. Get around it. We're going to be playing a game against the Gwinnett. Don't know what they're called, the Gwinnett. We're going to pitch with Kyle Busch here, and we're actually going to simulate through David Garcia's game against Pablo Lopez. Or might play a lock instead to the DH, so that'll be fun. But it's Kyle Busch's debut in Charlotte. I decided to give him the nod. He's been killing it in Double A, so he gets the nod here in Triple A. See potential. I am one of those people who will raise potentials if they look like they're performing well enough to get their potential raised. Doesn't just go for my players, goes for all the players around the league. I want to make this league as realistic as possible with rookies and that. La-di-da-di-da. But I think I'm going to enjoy playing with Kyle Busch here. We're versing Dylan Dodd at Gwinnett. Now I swear I've played Gwinnett before, but I just don't know who Gwinnett are. Hang on. League leaders. Do we have a Gwinnett here? No. Gwinnett. I think it's Gwinnett Braves, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the Braves. I could be mistaken, but I think that's the Braves. Well, yeah, let's go to the Braves real quick. Shit, which one are they? Atlanta. Gwinnett. Yeah, they are Gwinnett. So we'll look at the Braves roster. Well, technically Gwinnett's roster from the Braves. Mike Soroka. I know Mike Soroka. He's actually a good player. Surprisingly, he's in AAA. Well, let's look at their starting pitchers more likely. I know I could have just tried and find him through the pitching rotation, but it would take him forever. Dylan Dodd, 24 years old, 64 overall. Doesn't have much velocity or break. I reckon we'll get it done against him. He seems like a decent overall, but Kyle Busch is a better overall, insanely. And he was in Double A. So, yeah. I'm keen to see this Kyle Busch go. Because he has decent velocity, really quick fastball already, so... yeah, I think he's got potential. Alright, I'll cut it back when we're in game and pitching with Kyle Busch. So guys, some post-game commentary here. Initial thoughts, the fastball is amazing. The elevation of the release of the fastball and the way it just drops into the zone is high level if I've ever seen it before. I looked at this guy before and I was like, he looks like someone who could be good, but now playing with him, he is probably one of our top prospects. The slider is struggling, as you'll see here in a couple of pitches. But, yeah, that fastball, I felt very confident with it. And then there was another pitch later on that I'll show you more highlights of that I felt even more confident with. So, I'll cut it back to that. And here is the first look of that pitch, and it is the changeup. Now, they were going for my fastball a lot this game, so I decided to start throwing changeup. And look at that. Look at the break in that ball. It's a tipped changeup into the glove of the catcher, but the way it drops, man, I've never seen a changeup like that. And since this pitch, I decided to start throwing more changeups than fastball. I thought I'd add in this low light commentary right now. It's a giving up his first hit in AAA. It's gonna happen. Didn't do too bad with that ball. It's just they decided to start looking at the fastball. So I gave up another hit here, and it was runners on first and second on the lead off of the inning, so I was a bit worried. And I decided to start trying to go fastball, just clip the zone, but he wouldn't do it, so I decided to get more aggressive with the fastball. This was a risk with Kai, because I knew they were looking for it, but as you can see, they didn't get enough of it. They grounded into the double play, and we got out of that inning, so that was a good boost of confidence for Kai and for me for trusting him in these clutch situations. I gave up another lead-off hit with the fastball, so I decided to go change-up. And it nearly got a double play, but the runner beat out the throw. So I was getting more confidence with that change-up. So I decided to throw that change-up because I was confident in it, and it worked. It was going to be a routine double play, but we're in AAA, so they overthrow everything. That was a tough break, and we just had to work with what we had. So this is what happens when throwing errors happen. It can lead to you getting very worried, pitching around the batter, and loading the bases on 1 out. So this was a big moment for Busch. For me personally, I thought if I can get out of this inning, I would think the world of him if he could get out of this inning with the bases loaded, 1 out. So I was sort of confident when I saw that miss swing, but I knew I had to throw a special pitch to him. So I decided to tie him up. Now this was risky because if I hit him it drives in a run, but we, by the grace of God, didn't touch him somehow with that ball, as you'll see on this highlight. It was so close, but he swung, and I think that swing made sure he was like out of the way of it, so we were so happy there. And that just gave us the confidence, 2 outs here, to just try and find our spots against this next hitter. So I went fastball up, we were on 2-2, and I knew it was risky, and it was good contact. I was really worried, and I think it was a warning track catch, so for Kai to make it out of that inning with no runs scored, bases loaded, 1 out, I mean, he might be ready for the big leagues. Again, we gave off a leadoff hitter. This time they were going for my slider, so I decided to start throwing that changeup, and as you can see, we found a pitch that is just in the zone all the time and hard to hit. But as you can see, again, they swung at the slider, and they were going to drive in a run here, so I was really worried. But I knew what they were looking for now, so I decided to start just throwing either change-up or curveballs first pitch. And as you'll see here, it works all the time. Just beautiful locations with this change-up. I decided to go fastball. I was a little worried here because they might be looking for that change-up speed or that fastball speed, I mean. And it turns out I was right with this next pitch. Just didn't get under it enough, and it gets an out. So we left the runner on second, and we were pretty confident to end this inning. But we had Jesus Aguilar coming in, and he scares me. He scares me. Jesus Aguilar, I don't know if it's Jesus Aguilar, Jesus Aguilar. He scares me because he was a good hitter for the Oakland A's, I think. Deserves to be in MLB. For some reason he was in AAA, but we threw 3 of the best pitches I've ever seen a AAA pitcher throw. And I'm just going to keep talking because these are beautiful. Look at that. I mean, destroy his confidence straight up. And I mean, I think I get a 3-pitch out. Yeah, I do. Oh. He is MLB ready. And I cannot wait to see him in the White Sox uniform. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. I've seen enough of Kai Busch. We'll let this outback roll through as I talk, but I mean, the only thing that I think he's going to struggle with in MLB is his fastball, but I mean, I'm going to give him a crack at the big leagues and see how he goes. I won't give him many starts yet. I don't think he has enough stamina for starts, but he could be a good bullpen player. He gave up a home run there off that fastball, but 93. It's sometimes quick, sometimes slow. I think he will struggle with it, but he has enough in his arsenal to make sure I do not throw that fastball a lot. And yeah, independent out. Peace!